gospel at the end of a black hole, cold, lost and upside down. Faces swirling past me, all my memories rolling vastly, cold, lost beneath the ground. All done by my own hand, I allow my feelings to become sin. If you're gonna cut me down, better do it quickly now, now. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again, oh yeah, my roots are strong. This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold wind and all around. Toxic people being severed. Like leaves falling in September. Cold wind and on the ground. You can cut me down, but I won't stay for long. I'll grow back again, oh yeah, my roots are strong.
Aviator Illin, what's up, bro? Noah Tansman, Hyro Hamada, Big Hero 6, Gaming Swar, what's up?
Geneva Airport ground, Air France 1118, ready for
Kevin Early, what's going on?
Air France 11
EDM King, what's up, bro? PNL, Glammy Boy, what's up? Kevin. Yeah, Glammy Boy is first today. So shout out to you, bro, for being a VIP. You get the front seat. Welcome back, welcome back. Happy Friday. Omar Abdullah, Haki Hadi, hello. Hyro Hamada, you're IFATC George, cool. Anthony Plays, welcome back, bro.
Alitalia 32 heavy, ready to taxi. Alitalia 32 heavy, taxi to runway 23, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 23, Alitalia 32
Starley, welcome back, bro. Today we're flying in your hometown. Pablo, what's up? Clamart. Pro Tanker, welcome, welcome. We're gonna be on expert service today. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue Games. We'll be back for another Infinite Flight live stream. Today we're gonna do Friday Night Flight. I actually really enjoy. I actually look forward. This is one flight for Infinite Flight I really do look forward to every week. Is Friday Night Flight. So I'm looking forward to today's flight. We've actually done the suggested route before in the past, so we're gonna change up this a little bit here. We're not gonna do it completely like how Infinite Flight has posted it on the forums. So we're gonna kind of do it in our own way, but we're gonna be still here in the Austria area. So if you don't know, today's Infinite Flight is all about Austria. I think one of the main routes is from like Vienna to Innsbruck. And so we've done that exact flight a while back in the Dash 8 in this exact same aircraft. So today, let me go ahead and draw this out for you. I do have Starley hooked us up today with today's flight plan. Let's see if I believe he said he is ready and he's got everything set up. I don't know where he is. There he is. So we're gonna copy Starley's flight plan. That's our flight plan maker. You can see it looks like a whole lot of waypoints, and it's exactly what we're doing today. So we're copying that flight plan, and boom, copied. And so today we're taking off from Geneva, beautiful Geneva. This is an airport. This is a little secret masterpiece airport that I'd never even heard of before I flew out here for one Friday night flight one time. I almost got ghosted here, but it's okay because I still love this freaking airport. So we're headed from Geneva. We're flying from Geneva over the Alps down to Italy. We're gonna be flying into Venice or Venice, however you like to say it. We're going to be doing touch and goes, so we have actually 3 stops today. So stopping in Venice, and then we headed up back all the way to the other side, to the east side, I should say, of Austria, down to Vienna for another stop and go, or I should say touch and go, and then back to Innsbruck, Austria. So it's going to be a freaking beautiful flight. A lot of mountains. The weather looks great out here today, so let's go ahead and get started. We have a lot of flying to do. So we're going to go ahead and I do believe we're going to have ATC at some of these airports, not all of them. We're going to go ahead and request for a pushback. And as for that, I'm going to go ahead and turn this music down because I can't hear anything. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I can't. I need to turn it down to my own headphones because I can't hear jack. Alright, hold position. It's going to be pretty busy. So I'm expecting about a 2.5, maybe 3-hour max live stream today. It's gonna be a bit longer than I usually do, but I do want to get this route taken care of because I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys do too. Ooh, look at that! Screenshots already happening right there. So while we're holding position, we're gonna go ahead and just get the aircraft prepped and ready to go. No smoking signs, seatbelt signs. Pushback is approved. Expect runway 23. Alright, nav lights, beacon lights, pushing back. We're gonna go ahead and start the engine up. We'll start the, we're actually gonna do like kind of like a hot start type thing. We'll do left engine here. And look at that, we're pushing back right there already.
Geneva Airport ground, Romeo Echo Delta 1, ready for pushback.
Alright, let's go to the aircraft so we can actually see where the heck we are. I believe 2-3 is gonna be the other way. We will not be flying with infinite passenger today because it does not really like it when you do multiple legs. Like if you do a landing and then a takeoff, it doesn't really like it. So we're not going to be using infinite passenger for today's flight. But it's all good. It's all good. We've made lots of money this week, so we can take a day off and enjoy the scenery. So basically today's gonna be like it's gonna be kind of like a tour type flight because we're gonna be flying from multiple airports and only stopping at one of them. If you can already see around us, look at that beautiful horizon, those beautiful mountains around us. Alright, taxi 2-3, acknowledge, brakes. So we're going to go ahead and expedite this process. We're going to start taxiing with one engine, but we're going to start the other one up too. Just as oh, we forgot to freaking put fuel. Alright, we'll do that here in a second. Completely forgot fuel. Alright, altitude today, don't really know. It's kind of gonna be kind of like a VFR type flight, you know. We're gonna kind of see what we can do. I don't have a given flight level for this flight today, so we're just gonna kind of wing it. It is not 10:12 Houston time. It is 8. There's a what's that? I don't know what kind of plane that was. Alright, so now we're stopped here for a second. We can go ahead and use this time to change our weight and balance. Again, it's going to be, I don't know, expect like 3 hours max. So we're going to put a little more in that. We're going to be a little bit heavy today. And if we need gas, we will stop somewhere if we have to. But I know each leg is going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. Let's see, 30 hour and a half. 2 hours. So that's about 2 hours of flight time-ish. So we're going to put about 3 hours and a half of fuel, which is pretty full for a dash. Passengers, we're going to have very few passengers because, oh, this is cargo. No cargo. Very few passengers because this is like a tour type flight. So it's going to be very exclusive, very expensive, very exclusive. Alright, flaps are down. Let's start with flaps 10 for takeoff. We'll just do our 12,000 feet, which is our usual initial climb altitude for what we usually do. But Geneva right now is looking very busy. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys are ready. Gotta watch our speed here. Yeah, look at all these planes taxiing. To be honest, I don't know who's with us and who's not. It doesn't even matter. We're going to have a good time. Hope you guys are ready for today's little mini tour of Austria. Appreciate you, FS6 Gaming. You watched my 8-hour stream. That's amazing, man. That's a long stream. That was the longest stream I've ever done. I think, and I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But I have not seen anyone else do an 8-hour stream of a straight 8-hour long stream of Infinite Flight. So I don't know if I broke a record or not. It'd be nice if I could find out. We're going to do a lot of outside view today because I just really enjoy the view out here in Austria. I know though for sure, as far as flight level, 24,000 feet will be our ceiling. We will not go any higher than 24,000 feet. So. And I do love the Austrian Dash 8. This is one of my favorite, I don't know why, but I just really enjoy the Austrian livery. Dylan Woods, grade 4. Well, congratulations, man. Welcome to the Green Tag Club. And say, what's up, man? Who you flying or where I'm flying? We're flying, I can't even really say where we're flying to. We're flying to, because it's multiple places. We're flying from Geneva to Venice to Austria, to Vienna, and then to Innsbruck. So 3 legs. Will I be flying 4 p.m. Chicago time? Chicago time is actually my time, so I'm on Chicago time, and I highly doubt I'll be flying at 4 p.m. Actually, I'm pretty sure I won't. No, I will not be flying 4 p.m. Chicago time. I already know I have things I need to do at that time, so I will not be flying. A380 Velocity, how you doing, man? Boy, next for you two says you're amazing. You're amazing, man. Appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. Expected delays, guys. It's a bit busy, but it's not too bad. I mean, we're like, what, number 3 in line. If we look at the airspace around us, there's no one on final. So we just have departing traffic right now, so we should get out here pretty quickly. As far as the other airports we're headed out to, I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any traffic in Venice. We'll have a lot of traffic in Vienna, and we will have tons of traffic in Innsbruck. So those are the 2 airports that we will expect the most delays at. But Venice is one airport that is not it's not part of the event technically, so we won't really see a lot of people flying in or out of there unless they're with us. So yes, guys, we are flying expert server. All right, we'll hold short here, and we need to contact tower because I forgot to do that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kill the music. Get ready for takeoff, guys. Please, flight attendants, please prepare to cabin for departure. Nice, nice, nice. All right, and we're ready to go here for our first leg. Austrian over the Alps. The Alps, oh my gosh, so beautiful. Can I get any cool screenshots over here?
Good day. Air France 1118.
You know, I thought about doing an A320 or A321 19, something like that, because it'd be a bit faster than a dash. We could get this, you know, we could get this knocked out a little bit faster. But I was like, yeah, no, I just I haven't not been in the mood to fly Airbus this weekend. We've already flown it like twice. Last night, oh my gosh, last night I flew the CRJ-200 on X-Plane. I haven't flown that thing in so long, so I was trying to get, learn how to fly it again, and it went very well up until the end. I did not land. I'll just say that. Everything went great until it was time to land. I'm gonna request takeoff 2-3.
on 121.3.
Departing to the east.
Test flight 225.
Haven't found the gold
Geneva
shot yet,
Airport
so
Tower,
it's
Blue 116, ready for takeoff at runway 23, departing east.
nope, not feeling that view. Alright, so just so you know, just so you guys know, real quick, I don't think I mentioned this, but so we're flying. Okay, first we're clear to takeoff. So I'm gonna say this really quick before we take off. Land lights, strobe lights, and brakes released, and let's start rolling. So right now we're taking off out of Geneva, and then we're gonna be flying to Venice, and then from Venice to Vienna. I keep forgetting, and then Vienna to Innsbruck. Now. Venice and Vienna, we will only be doing touch and goes. All right, we will not be doing full stops at those two airports. We will only do full stop at Innsbruck unless we have a fuel situation, which I'm pretty sure we will not, because I put so much fuel in this thing to make it all the way back to Innsbruck. I mean, we could probably have enough fuel to go all the way back to Geneva if we had time, but we're probably not gonna have time. So, all right, let's get out of here.
Contacting Geneva departure.
Thank you, sir. I can't really reply yet. We gotta fly.
I'm
I'm not sure who our ATC is. I'll take a look once we get in the air.
Contacting Geneva departure. Instructed by ATC.
Put the map back on the screen. I didn't do any trim. That's alright. We don't need any.
Blue 116. Thank you.
You think it's gonna raise? You got 8 knots direct headwind. Alright, there's rotate. Oh, beautiful. That thing just floats off the runway. Positive climb, good route. Alright, we're flying. Runway heading. Okay, making a left turn up here. And we got IFATC George in the house. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Appreciate you being an ATC for us. I know you said thank you on there, but I'm just gonna say thank you out loud because I do know you're here. So appreciate you, bro. And good luck to you on your ATC session. Hopefully everybody follows ATC instructions.
Ready for takeoff at runway 23.
Alright, we're gonna fly runway heading, which is part of our flight plan. Actually, you know what? I'm not, because this is we have a lot to do today. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut turn short here, and go flaps up. Weather's great. Hopefully we finish all this before the sun sets. I think we should. Watch our bank angle, but we're doing pretty good. We're doing good. We'll go flap 0.
Good day. Blue 116.
What does that mean? Contact Geneva instructed by ATC. I've never seen that before. Is that new? That is weird. That must be in some type of update, 'cause I have never seen. I have never seen that that instruction before. Contact blah 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 instructed by ATC. That's new. I've never seen that before. Alright, miscellaneous messages. Thank you, good day.
Thank you.
And we will go ahead and switch.
116. Austrian 402.
Our bank angle's alright, we're doing good. We're about to cut somebody off, whoever that is. Alright, passing 7,000, flaps are all the way up. We're still climbing to 12,000 feet. And right now I'm just trying to jump into this third leg that we have. Let me see if I can switch it to, I think it's Tynan. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna go nav mode. That's gonna turn us in that direction. And we're headed up to 12,000 feet. Now we can enjoy the view. And there should be an aircraft right off our right wing somewhere. Yeah, he's 2,000 feet above us though. Or are we 2,000 feet above him? I think we're 2,000 feet above him. Oh no, he's 2,000 feet above us. There he is. Holy crap. We were right on top of each other. It's okay. As long as we're at different altitudes, we'll be okay. I'm not sure where he's headed though. Alright, we're passing 9,000 now. Ground speed 274 knots. That means we have a very nice tailwind. Our indicator is only 225. Say bye to Geneva. Beautiful Geneva. Look at that right there. Let's go. Let's do some Scenic. No problem, Javian Johnson. You can join in with us later, man. I know a lot of you guys got school, so don't worry about it, man. Your time will come. See you later, Anuj. Captain Carl, what's up? Mr. Sloth, welcome back. FSX Games, alright, man. Have a good day at school. DMP, hi man, how you doing, man? Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat up until this point right now. All right, passing 10,000, landing lights going off. Seatbelt sign's gonna go turn off also, so that people can, so you guys can move about the cabin. If you want to see a view from the other side, you are free. That's why there's lots of empty seats in the aircraft, so that you guys can move around the cabin and look at the different views from each side, the left wing and right wing, whichever you like. All right, coming up on 12,000 right now, I think. Yep, and we're gonna see how. I think we should be safe over the Alps at 12,000, but it looks like, as you can see off our right wing, there's some places where it does get a bit higher. So we're gonna stay at 12,000 again. We're kind of gonna maintain type of a VFR type flight, where we're just kind of visual flight rules, less not really IFR. So we're gonna kind of just fly through this thing, and I don't think this thing can go up all the way to 300. Let's see, we'll see how fast this thing can go. Oh, nice. MWI, you live in Innsbruck. Yeah, look at that. 300 is the max. I have to be careful. I have to be so careful flying this. Aaron, how you doing, man? Welcome to the Blue Air Royal family. Thank you for the subscription. Hello, Sierra Air Alvin IF. How you doing? But I have to be very careful when I fly to Dash 8, because the last time I got my violations was in this aircraft. So every time I fly, I'm like super paranoid. Mo Music, what's on, man? Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Thank you for the subscription. And again, guys, thank you so much for helping me get up to 3,000 subscriptions. You guys are freaking amazing. I don't know why you guys like this channel, but I'm glad you do. And I'm glad you hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. So, man. I mean, you guys know I love flying over mountains and like snow-capped type mountains and stuff like that. So I really am gonna enjoy this flight. But again, like I said, I gotta be careful. As you can see, the airspeed only goes up to about 300 before you get over speeding in this aircraft. So we're gonna go 290, and we're gonna stay clear at 300. Hopefully that comes back down. All right, that was good. So we're gonna stay here at 12,000 until we need to go up. It's gonna actually waste more fuel, but we'll be alright. Ooh, are we going down the river? And I'm gonna have to redo this flight on X-Plane, because I've actually created all of this. Actually, I didn't do Geneva yet. I'm working on Geneva for scenery in Geneva, but most of this area I've done scenery for on X-Plane. So it looks like we may need to get a bit higher. So I'm gonna go to, and again we're gonna do VFR altitudes, which means you need to add 500 to it. And we're flying east, so that's gonna be odd. Yeah, odd plus 500. So we need to go like, let's go 15,000 and 500. Which is a VFR altitude, even though we're in this type of plane where we're technically flying VFR. We're not taking. We have a flight plane, but still, we're probably gonna every once in a while like, ooh, just kind of like fly like a different route. I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way back to Innsbruck, because right now we're just kind of gonna be flying around. Because I kind of want to see some more of this river. Where's that river go? I kind of want to go that. I kind of want to go that direction. Distance. I want to switch this to. What do I usually have this on? Local time? No. It's ground speed is what it's supposed to be. Where's my ground speed? There it is. Alright, 362. Thank you, Josh, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Air Royal family. The wind is very nice in Geneva. Nice, Captain Wambaba. You're inbound Vienna now. Cool, bro. It's very windy above Innsbruck. That sounds like fun. It's actually true. There usually is a lot of turbulence above mountains because of the way that the winds, you know, hit the mountains and all that kind of stuff. But I really enjoy flying over the mountains because of the view more. But obviously, I mean, if you're thinking about like a more realistic way, like yes, it's gonna be crazy weather around the mountains. It's very dangerous actually to fly around mountains. On Infinite Flight, we've done lots of mountain type flights, and it doesn't look very dangerous. It doesn't look very hard, but in real life, when you're actually facing the weather and you're facing the turbulence you get around mountains, it becomes very, very freaking dangerous. So, holy crap! Look at that. Bam, screenshot. But on Infinite Flight you can't really see that too much. I don't have winds in 2 directions. Bit on flight time, I guess. So we're actually slowly climbing up to 15. We don't really need to go up, but I'm gonna go up just a little bit. Sounds good, Pro Tanker. You bought a new you bought a new airplane on Infinite Flight. Jet Air. I don't get what you mean by you bought a new airplane. All the airplanes come in the package, so I don't understand what you mean by you bought a new airplane. But when you get a subscription with Infinite Flight, you get all the airplanes. Yeah, I assume that's probably why Vienna is actually one of the most dangerous airports in the world. We didn't include Innsbruck in our most dangerous airport tour because it's not very dangerous on Infinite Flight, but in real life, because of winds and how close you are to the mountains and stuff like that, it is actually very dangerous. Infinite Flight Simulation and ATC is saying we should be at 20,000 feet at least. And we'll probably go up a bit once we get deeper into the Alps. Right now we're kind of like right on the edge of them, and we don't need to be any higher. And I kind of like to fly a little bit lower. Just again, this is more of a sightseeing flight. The passengers we have on board have all paid for a sightseeing flight between these 4 airports. So it's not really us just going from point A to point B. So you fixed the flight. What did you change, Starly? You're using the 787. Captain Wambaba, you love those big planes. You love the A380s. You love the 787. I mean, I love the 787, but I'm saying, like, even for like flights that you don't need them, you love them. But nothing against that. I'm just saying. I just noticed you really do love those aircraft. Everybody's not stop calling you Sierra. Yeah, because your name's too long, bro. Your name is too long. Nobody wants to say your whole name. What? There's no train service because of strong winds? That's crazy. Appreciate the ATC in Vienna, man. Appreciate it. I thought that there was already ATC there, but thank you, Pablo. Appreciate that, man. And appreciate the congrats on 3K. Do I ever fly to YYZ? Yes, sir. We have flown there. I haven't streamed there in a while, but I did do a stream there probably a month or 2 ago, and I did another flight in Australia on the western side of western side of Australia, and then I did another flight off stream all the way to Sydney, Australia. So I have flown to Sydney, Australia. I think it's funny though, because sometimes I get you guys send me lots of great flight suggestions and stuff like that, but there's a lot of flights that you guys suggest that I've already done. Not saying that I won't do a flight twice, but I have to, there needs to be some time in between. Like whenever I feel like going back to that place because like Austria, we've flown here, once? I think we've flown here once before, and we haven't been here since. But we've flown over Austria, we've flown over the Alps, but we haven't flown into Innsbruck or to Vienna in a while. And so today, Friday night flight, and I like Austria. I've been wanting to come back here anyways. We also need to go back to the Himalayas because I love the Himalayas. We haven't been back there since we flew to, what was that, Western China or something. Nice, you're on a flight with me to Anchorage. Cool, bro. Oh, from Anchorage. Yeah, that wasn't, oh, dope. Because that wasn't even a stream, so that's pretty dope that you were there. There's so much traffic in Geneva. Yeah. Well, it sounds like we got off the ground just in time. And this is technically not... The event has not really started. Like, each Friday, I'm probably going to do Friday Night Flight. I'm going to do my best to probably do Friday Night Flight once a week. And I'm going to do it at this time. The event doesn't start until what, like... I can't remember what time the event starts. The actual event starts at... Friday at 18:30 Zulu, and right now it is 14:30 Zulu, so we're 4 hours ahead. We're 4 hours early for this event. So if you fly in this area, in 4 hours. 4 hours from now, it's going to be even more busy. So we're kind of getting a early head start, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the, because there's still ATC online, which is great. I'm glad that ATC is coming on earlier. They're not waiting until that time, because we're able to come out here and do these flights and also get ATC coverage. So look at this beautiful mountain up ahead of us. Don't worry, we'll be climbing here soon. But I just kind of wanted to see this mountain. You still didn't change your name. Pablo, try flying to Hong Kong. Oh, I know Hong Kong has some beautiful scenery out there too. I can't wait to fly out there. We will. We will. Yes, sir. We're in a Bombardier Q400-8. Dang, you have 100 violations. You need to do like 300 more flights. TC Cobbs, we are flying somewhere over the Alps right now. I'm not sure. Hold on. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let me go ahead and get the live flight link for you guys, and I'll post that in the stream chat so you guys can track today's flight, especially since we're flying multiple destinations. I think it's a little bit even more important to be able to track us. Oh, holy crap, it's so busy. It is so busy. I think most people right now are flying between Geneva and Vienna. I see like a long train of aircraft flying between those two airports. Let's see if I can find myself. Starlight, did you get ahead of me this time? I mean, I know you're always ahead of me, but did you? Oh, there I am. Yeah, you're way up there, as usual. Uh-oh, who is it? Thank you, F Gaming. Faust Gaming, thank you for that subscription, bro. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Roy family. Infinite Flying? No self-promotion, my friend. That is very disrespectful to go on someone else's channel and promote your own. Every YouTuber knows that. And if you don't, now you know. And if you don't know, now you know. I don't like how every time I get on live, like it assumes that I don't have an account. I'm like, bro, I got an account. I'm here. I've been here. I got an account. I don't need to see these ads. All right, let's pay attention because I think we have some mountains coming up ahead of it. Holy crap! Look at that view. Wait, hold on. Zoom out. Whoo! Hello, beautiful. I love flying over like this blue water. Like this is just unreal to me, to flying over this like blue type water. You know what I actually wanted to do was fly to like airports like that below us. What airport is that? That is LSMI Interlaken. Yeah, like little airports like that. I wanted to kind of like come out here with like a small plane. I may have to just come out and do that myself and fly to like some of those real small airports and just do like a bunch of little tiny hops around Austria. And like basically fly to all the small airports in Austria. That's what I actually wanted to do, but I kind of want to get a good look of all the Alps. So look at that. You can fly from there from that small airport, fly down the river or whatever that lake thing is, and then to that small airport over there off our left wing, and then continue down and just fly to a bunch of little small airports. I thought that'd be like a lot of fun. Probably do that in something like a maybe a Citation or a Cessna 208, something small. I may have to do something like that on X-Plane. What is better? Frelix is asking, the default 737 or the JAR Design A320. Now, I assume when you say default 737, that's like the default, not even the modded default version. So definitely the JAR Design A320. Almost any payware add-on to X-Plane is a whole lot better than the default. I mean, X-Plane has some amazing. X-Plane 11 now, not X-Plane 10, but X-Plane 11 has some amazing default aircraft that comes with in the box. The 737 is amazing. The MD-80 is amazing. I mean, even the GA aircraft, the Cessna, they have a new Cessna G1000. All those are dope. But when it comes to payware aircraft, there's so much more detail that go into the payware aircraft that the default airplane cannot compete. So my answer to that is definitely the Jar Design A320 for sure. I need to update mine because I have the X-Plane 10 version of the Jar Design A320, and I need to get that Jar Design A320 X-Plane 11 version. The same for my 757. I'm a pilot. You're flying X-Plane 11 now. Cool, man. Yeah. I'm probably doing another flight later, not for a stream, but just for me. Starley, what airport is that? Sierra, today's flight, the full flight is gonna take us probably about I'm hoping about 2.5 hours, but it could be up to 3, depending on traffic. And there's a lot of traffic in Vienna and in Innsbruck, so we may that may extend our time a bit longer. So, but man, look at this. I love flying over like the snowy tips of the mountains. I wish I could just this camera. See, I guess I go to Scenic or something, cause I don't know if that's gonna do it for me. And yes, I am planning an Australian tour, so stay tuned for that. I forgot who asked, but I am. Cheerio, man. We are flying. We took off out of Geneva. We're flying to what's it called? Venice, and from Venice we're gonna be headed to Vienna, and then from Vienna we're going to Innsbruck, all in one flight, all in one stream. So yeah, today's gonna be a little bit maybe longer, but it's gonna be a more of an adventurous flight than what we've done lately. Lately we've just done flying from one point to another, and I've been wanting to do a flight and do a stream where we go to multiple points, and I've been so busy and things have been so crazy I haven't really had the time to do that. And the area that Friday Night Flight is in today is such a great small compact area that we can actually do something like that and also get great scenery the entire flight. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm planning a Canadian tour, not just yet, but I am planning a Australian tour, so that's gonna happen very, very soon. Very, very soon. Alright, so Starley said that he made some adjustments to the flight plan, and we need to copy that. Once we get to this waypoint, and we'll lock our heading, and we'll recopy his flight plan and see what he added. I think he added the arrivals to it. So appreciate, thank you Starley again, man, for your help. You know, I don't pay him to do that. He volunteers to make the flight plans, and I greatly appreciate it. It takes a lot of time off of my hands. Like it takes a lot of time to create flight plans and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm very thankful that he was able to help me out with that, so that I could save some time and do more flying and less flight planning. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and lock heading mode here. Nav, heading, and then we're gonna go over to him. He's in front of the line, and we're gonna copy his flight plan. Uh-oh, don't freeze. Oh, it scared me. It froze for a second. I don't know if you guys saw that in the background. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, and so I will just we need to go direct to PLAD. Let's go to our map view, and we need to go direct to PLAD. If I can find it on here. There it is. Activate. And back to nav mode. I really wish I could create custom views. It's just like the one thing that's tough about flying over Austria is that there's so much scenery everywhere that where do you put the camera? Like I want to look at everything. I don't want to look at it just from the back. I want to look at it from the side, from the left, from the right, from above. So it's like there's just so much happening, so much scenery around us that I want to look at everything. It's a little bumpy. It's a little bumpy. I'm leaving the seatbelt signs off again because this is a special flight, but it's a little bumpy, so please be careful when trying to switch seats and look at the scenery from a different window. Speaking of that, let's see what kind of views we got here in the Dash 8. That view's always fun. I never really liked that bottom view of the dash. Just looks weird to me. What is this last one? Oh, yeah, the tail. We'll do that for a little while. We should do that for a little while. Take a screenshot. That might be useful later. Welcome, Bacon. Bacon is back. All fried up, ready to go. Expert server, yes, sir. We are on expert server. If I said that too fast, I try to talk a little bit slower. Sometimes I talk a bit fast, so I'm trying to work on that. Yeah, the ride is bumpy over the Alps. That's kind of the what time zone? I am on Central, U.S. Central Time. I do love Austria. I love Austria because I'm not from Austria. You know, whenever there's certain places in the world that you've never been to that you love. You know, but if you like live there or you like been there like a lot of times, you don't really appreciate it like people who've never been there. Bacon sandwich, yeah, we'll probably hop in the FedEx MD-11 again sometime. I think that was the first flight we've done in MD-11 was from FedEx. In 2038, you're gonna live in America, cool. There would be though. It'd be really cool. I mean, I've actually heard that idea thrown around a bunch, and a lot of people feel like it's worthless. But the idea is actually pretty cool. Like if you could log in and basically, like for example, if I could log in, right, and I could create a passenger flight. All right, let's just throw this idea out here. All right, let's imagine, because I've heard this idea thrown around a few times. You go out and you know, I don't know how this would work, infinite flight, but you would go out, you would log in as usual, and then you would like have like a checkbox where it's like passenger flight. What passenger flight means is basically people could log in and join in on your flight. So they will not fly. All they can do is control camera views. Alright, all they can do is control the camera views. They can't fly the aircraft. You are in control of the aircraft. But once they log in, they can pick like an aircraft. Like maybe only certain people can do this. Maybe it's like only an expert server thing. I don't know. But only certain people can, or you can make it like a password. So only certain people could get on their aircraft if they have the password. So it's almost kind of like a server, but it's not a server. It's not a separate server. It's still on the regular Infinite Flight servers. But basically, you, as a passenger, you log into Infinite Flight. You see a list of people who are flying and their call signs, and maybe it also shows where they're flying to and from. I don't know. But basically, it shows multiple call signs. You click on that call sign, and if there's a passenger seat available, you click on the passenger seat, and you are able now to basically spectate their flight from whichever view you like to watch it from. I think that's a freaking great idea. Like, I know it sounds like it's pointless, but people would actually do it. I would do it. Like, what if you don't have time? Thank you, Infinitely Flying. Appreciate the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. But what if like you don't have time to fly right now, but you just want to jump in and enjoy the view somewhere? Or I don't know. What if you I don't know. Like I said, I think it'd be a great idea to add a spectating type thing. I know that when you're at airports, you can double tap on the screen. You can like watch people take off and land. But what if you could actually go to that aircraft and follow them on their flight as a passenger? Now, also another idea to continue on that, because I'm actually liking this. I'm going to talk about it right now. What if you could like also allow a first officer seat? So like a co-pilot seat. So basically, whenever a pilot is like, all right, for example, me, I'm going to be flying from Innsbruck to Vienna, all right, and and I can say, okay, I'm allowing one co-pilot seat, so only one person can be co-pilot, and then also I'm allowing I don't know, 10 passengers. So that means 10 people. There's 10 slots for people to join in and spectate my flight, and there's one slot for somebody to be in the cockpit with me. So basically, as a passenger, you can't see the cockpit. You can only see everything else, I would assume. I don't know. And then if you are, you know, if you are in the co-pilot seat, you can be in the cockpit. You can see all the controls. I don't know if you can control it. You probably can't control anything. But maybe you can do radio calls. That'd be cool. If you could just do radio calls, that'd be really cool. So I don't know, that's a cool idea. I don't know how hard that is. You know, what's funny is like us as people who play the game, man, it's bumpy. Us as people who play the game, enjoy the game, we have all these crazy ideas. We have no idea how hard it is to incorporate these type of things into the system that's already in place. So I have no idea how hard it would be to create some type of spectator system inside of Infinite Flight where you can go and spectate other people's flights. But I think that'd be a really cool idea. Anyways, that's, oh, look at that. Ashish, our first landing will be, we still have, actually have a ways to go. We're like halfway. Let me see. That's camera. I'm trying to go flight time. 7% fuel remaining, 12 nautical miles to the next. I wish you could do like ETE to a specific point. Actually, I can. Let's see. We're headed to. Here it is. It doesn't actually give me ETE to that. It just says how long it's gonna take between those two routes. So it'd be really cool if there was another column that showed when you were gonna get there, like at what time where you estimated to get there. But there's no thing like that. So I don't know what time we're gonna get to the first airport. So I have no idea how long we have. No idea. Why am I so low? Because I want to. This is a sightseeing flight. This is not just a this is not a typical passenger flight. This is a sightseeing flight. So that's why we're so low. Akrit, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Edwards, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Cheerio, man. My favorite airline is probably United. Yeah, I have to say United. That's what I fly all the time. So United's my favorite airline. Kid MC Gaming. I don't know why you didn't see. Are your notifications turned off? Or do I have it on private? I shouldn't. Should be on public. But what did you miss? Basically, you haven't missed much. We're still basically just starting out. We took off out of Geneva, so that's basically all you really missed was that. But not much has happened right now. We're just kind of enjoying the view. Let's do a flyby. Oh, I didn't even notice we have an F-22 behind us. I also kind of thought about doing this flight with a jet. That would have been fun too. Yes, I've been to Canada twice. Actually, 3 times. I've been to Canada 3 times. I've been to Montreal twice, and I've also been to Toronto. And I really enjoyed my time in Canada. In real life, I don't know if you mean in real life or in Infinite Flight, but I have been there. Every time I go, though, it's like freaking freezing cold. So I always go in the wintertime. I don't know why. Last year, I was there for the first snow. This year, I mean, obviously, this year just started, so I haven't been to Canada yet. I'm not sure. I don't really have any plans just yet to head out to Canada this year. We'll see. Be nice. I've been wanting to kind of do like a I've been wanting to do like a flight, not a flight. I've been wanting to like go to the F1 race up there, and where is it at? Is it? I can't remember what part of Canada that F1 goes to, but I want to go out there for that race. No worry, Pro Taker, man. You'll get it someday. I've never been afraid of anybody at United, so. I have the yearly subscription, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm good until October still. And I got my subscription before Global, so mine was cheaper. Where are we on the map? Oh, I see. Lifefly has been a little weird lately with the flight plan, like showing you the flight plan like this, like it looks weird, like it's like the wrong waypoints or something. Daniel Delaney, today's route is Geneva to Venice to Vienna to Innsbruck. Got a few different legs today. So who do we actually have flying with us today? So I know there's a lot of, it's very busy, and it's kind of tough to tell. I know, wow, how do you get so far ahead? Is he? Oh, he's an A321, that's why he's going so fast. That makes sense. I know the Easy 007 took off with us, and Starley also took off with us. And then, so that's those two. We got F-22 escorting us. That's A01. You can see him on the screen too. We also have a red one and an A321. Everybody's flying A321s. That's why you guys are so much faster than me. We cruising. I think we have Alpha Sierra 193 also with us, Captain R's. And Iberia 69 pilots. I think he's flying with us. And we have Air Corio also flying with us. I don't think this guy is with us, and I think that's it. Not 100% sure, but I think that may be it. Yeah, right now our ground speed is 382. Still very bumpy. Indicated 290 knots. If we were in something like a A320, we'd be pushing like freaking 320 right now. See you later, Cheerio. Thank you, Andre Olsen. Says you love my streams. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I actually looked today for the first time at my XP and stuff, because I haven't looked at it in a long time. And basically, I meet all the requirements, grade 5, except for landings and landings in the last 200. No, yeah, landings in the last like 90 days or something like that. So, but I'm like I said yesterday in yesterday's stream, I'm cool being grade 4. I'm not really like striving to be grade 5, but I think it would also still be kind of an accomplishment to get the grade 5. So I think that probably before my subscription ends, I should be able to get the grade 5 at some point. Hopefully, as long as we're still doing Infinite Flight. But I feel like by then, like, Infinite Flight is great now. Like, think about back before global release, for some of you guys who had Infinite Flight before global release. Think about like how much different it was. Like, we enjoyed the game back then. I mean, obviously we played it, so we enjoyed it back then, and it got so much better now. Like, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different thing. And I wonder with the changes that are coming up this year with Infinite Flight, like, we don't know. They like to stay secret about everything. We don't know what they have planned except for the CRJ and maybe some ground, like some tire smoke, maybe, which I hope they do well. But we don't know much about what's going on. But I have a feeling by the end of this year, this is gonna be a completely different game again. I mean, there's so much more that they can add. They can add ground 3D objects, freaking airports, like actual 3D airports, which I think would be dope. Clouds, you know, there's so many things they can add to it. And, phones are going to be getting so much better this year also, so there's going to be so much more things they can do with it. TC Cobbs, right now we're headed to Venice. This is our first leg for today's flight. How you doing, Glammy Boy? Good to see you, man. Thought you were already here. A380 Velocity, I try to do 5 streams a week, like once a day. I try when I can. This week I was not able to do the full week. I've only done, I think I did a stream Monday, so this is like the 3rd stream this week. So I've only done 3 this week, but my goal is to do 5 a week. Yeah, phones, I don't, now this year, I don't know how much better the phone's gonna get this year, but phones are definitely gonna get better. Apparently, somebody was telling me yesterday, Apple was trying to basically just like, not, well, I don't really want to say this because I don't really know. But basically they're trying to like make their devices replace the need for a computer. But I don't know. For people who game, that's definitely not gonna be a thing anytime soon. You can see there's a crosswind too, 30 knots. Hopefully we're able to do this entire route, because this is taking a bit longer than I thought. We should be there here in the next 20 minutes though. And again, we're not like a lot of you guys are asking why am I flying so low. I'm at 15,000 feet. Again, because we're doing this as a sightseeing flight. This is not a regular passenger flight. Basically, all the passengers aboard today are here for the view, and they don't care about anything else. So basically, I'm gonna fly lower to give them a better view. And we're also basically flying VFR. That's why we're flying 15,500. We're flying VFR altitude. We're basically flying VFR, and we're doing a touch and go at each airport we fly to. So first stop is gonna be Venice. We'll do a touch and go there on runway 22 left or 22 right. Winds are 240 at 4 knots. Visibility is looking great. Winds out. I mean the winds, but the weather out here just looks great at all 4 of these airports we're headed to. Yeah, 330 at 14 knots. A lot of wind though, actually. 14 knots at Vienna. We got 3 knots actually at Austria, 160 at 3. But visibility is looking good everywhere we go. And this is gonna be interesting with the takeoff and landing with a little twist in there. So yeah, we're looking good. You can see that we got a couple people. So if you guys, it's not too late for you guys to join us. We will be taking a stop in Vienna. Basically, we will enter the pattern. Basically on like the left downwind leg. Airport elevation is only 5 feet, so we'll bring it all the way down. As far as descents, again, I'm gonna be doing it more visually because we should stop seeing mountains here. Yeah, as you can see ahead of us, it's starting to flatten out. We're kind of leaving the Alps, flying into Italy right now. Still looks good though. It's probably gonna take like 50 screenshots today. Yeah, right now my highest altitude I'm gonna go is 240, and I may do that on this next leg to yeah, I'll do that because I think our longest leg is this one to Vienna right now. So I'm probably gonna go 240 on the next leg because it's a bit longer, and if we get higher, we can make up some more speed. So yeah, that is 240 is fine. Fresh music stuff. What's going on, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. Aviation Lover 556. Good to see you too, man. Welcome. A380 Velocity. I use an iPhone 7 Plus right now, but I'm gonna be switching to the iPhone 10 probably for next week. Next week's stream will probably be shot from a next week will probably be from my iPhone 10. Why do I do more streams and videos? The real reason that I do more streams and videos is because the time that I stream is the only time that I really have to even make videos. So I have to do either or. So either I can stop doing streams at this time and I can make videos at this time, or I can do streams. So I know a lot of you guys, you know, enjoy flying with us in a lot of the streams. So I do streams so that you guys can join in. If I was doing videos, I mean, obviously I could let people know that I'm doing videos, but I probably would. The truth is, I would probably forget. I would just start flying. Alright, start descending. I'll descend down to 12 first, and then we'll keep going. Yeah, it's like I really don't have a consistent other time of day that I can even dedicate to making videos, so I have to kind of either stream or make video. Whenever I have other times free to dedicate to Infinite Flight and making video, I'll record a video, like when I do my IFATS videos. But yeah, that's the reason I do more streams. Streams are also, to me, streams are a bit easier, especially when you're talking, because that way you actually have people to talk to and interact with back and forth. So like you guys are on a stream now talking. But in the future that may change, you know, because I mean as the channel grows, things will change, you know. And so there may be a time, and again, it's not that I'm thinking about this right now, but there could be a time in the future where like I do maybe go more towards making videos, and maybe I only do one stream a week, or maybe I'll do like 2 or 3 streams a week. You know what I mean? Like maybe I do fewer streams a week, and I do videos instead. But right now I enjoy doing the streams. Right now I'm using iPhone 10. I mean, sorry. Right now I'm using the iPhone 7 Plus. Actually, I'm gonna stay at 280 knots because this thing is a bit slow. Bangalore, where is that, man? Where is Bangalore? Did YouTube's new algorithm affect you? Which one are you talking about? Maybe I don't even know about it. Enlighten me. What are you talking about? New plays easy. How you doing, man? Welcome. Good to see you. Next scheduled stream will probably not be till actually Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream Monday morning. I have some new projects with my work that may pull me away from being able to do streams at the normal Monday time, unless I can pull off doing it a different time on Mondays. Yeah, I may have to change my stream time for Mondays. So I would like to do a stream Monday, but it may not be at the regular time. So I'll let you guys know probably on Monday. New plays Rune Express, everybody. If I missed your question, I apologize. I'll do my best to keep up, but sometimes I don't see them all. I am also trying to fly a plane. So right now we're descending to 12,000. Sun is setting. Not sure what the local time here in Austria is. Let's see what that is. Local time is 4 o'clock. I should do a flight over Yugoslavia. Where is that also? I don't know where a lot of these places are that you guys mentioned. It's easier if you give me like ICAO codes and stuff like that, because I can actually look it up. And again, guys, like I said, I love a lot of these flight suggestions. Just please send them to my Discord channel so that I can keep track of them. Because if you send them here, they will disappear. Like all this chat goes away when the stream is over, except for what's on the screen. That goes away. And so I will not remember or see a lot of these suggestions that you guys mentioned during this stream. Alright, let's go ahead and prepare for our arrival into Vienna. I'm sorry, not Vienna, into Venice. So we need to send quite a lot. We're going to slow down all the way down to 240. 220 works too. This thing doesn't have spoilers, so we're not going to... Or not flight spoilers, it has landing spoilers and only landing spoilers. Yes, Kid MC, there will be an Australian tour soon. This will be a touch and go, guys, just so you know. Touch and go at Venice. No full stop. Are we close enough? We're not. So we'll wait. Alright, slowing our speed down so that we can go ahead and descend down to probably like 3,500. It sounds like really low, right? But that's exactly where we need to be. This is going to be some good practice for me landing a Dash 8. I've been flying a lot of Airbus lately, so this is a bit different. So we need to descend west. That's almost 10,000 feet. We don't have a lot of time to get there either. Thank you, the simulator pilot, for that subscription, bro. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family, man. Appreciate that. Now we're gonna expedite this descent a bit. Just want to make sure we stay below 250 knots. We should be all right. What's going on, Justin? Welcome back. Good to see you, man. You know, we actually do need to do an Emirates A380 flight I've been neglecting the Emirates A380. Garrett Knight. It's on the screen. You guys see it. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. I need to do one. I have not done an A380. I've basically flown every plane there is except for that one. So I'm gonna have to figure out. That'll have to be a long haul. I don't want to fly that for a freaking 1 hour flight. So maybe the next time I do a long haul, if it makes sense, I'll fly the A380 or something. Mr. Sara BH Puri 23, thank you, man, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. And we're on our descent, guys, into Venice, Italy. This is a place I've been wanting to fly to on X-Plane, actually. So you may see a flight to Venice sometime on X-Plane. It's beautiful. It has this beautiful little bay area over here. Gotta watch our speed. Look at our speed climbing right now. Climbing and climbing and climbing. So we gotta bring our vertical speed back. Alright, we're at 7,000. Land lights on, seatbelt signs on, guys. If you could go ahead and sit back in your seat. We'll be making a touch and go here. Venice. And we'll be headed back to Austria, to Vienna. Back over the Alps. Yeah, I just remembered to turn my landing lights on just now. And no, this our vertical speed is not too fast. We're good. No problem, Kid MC. Hey, speaking of Aviator Illin, man, we need to get some DCS World in, bro. You need to hit me up. We need to do some DCS World. I know you've been learning the frog foot. I don't know how to fly that, but I have some other planes that I can fly that also do air to ground. I also want to do another DCS World stream soon. I'm also, I don't know, I guess I'll ask you guys now, but would you guys be interested? Because I know a lot of you guys are not from the United States. So if you are from the United States and you are watching, or if you're watching the video, please leave it in the comments. But would you guys be interested in a 2018 NASCAR tour? Because if you guys know me, I am extremely into NASCAR. I love freaking NASCAR. And the season starts up in about 3 to 4 weeks, and I want to do like a tour. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that on Infinite Flight or X-Plane, but I want to do a tour, basically flying from each track. And actually, you know what? There's a bunch racing season starting in general. F1 is also starting, so that would be a fun tour too, like a Formula 1 tour where we fly from each track that they're flying to. Like, for example, I believe the first race of the season is in Melbourne, Australia. So you know, we'll fly from Melbourne, Australia to wherever the next track is. I don't remember what the second track on the schedule is, but you know what I'm saying. Like, basically, we would fly between each track of the schedule when they go there. And so that would actually be a ongoing tour, because right now, you know, a lot of the tours we've done have been like, oh, we're gonna do this whole tour like in a week. But this type of tour is a bit different because we're actually be following the actual real live schedule. So for example, if we were to do a NASCAR or a F1 tour, we would start in Melbourne and then fly from Melbourne to wherever the second track is. But we would do that. That would probably be like, it would take a couple weeks to do that. Yes, basically we fly between each track. That's the basic idea. And the same with NASCAR. The difference between NASCAR and F1 is F1 goes from country to country. NASCAR goes from state to state within the United States. So, like, for example, the first track in the NASCAR schedule is always Daytona. So we start in Daytona, Florida, and then we would fly. I believe the second track is Atlanta or Las Vegas. I can't remember which one. So we do that leg that week, and then the next week we would do Atlanta to Las Vegas, and then after that it'd be Las Vegas to wherever the next one is. I know the NASCAR schedule a bit better than the F1 schedule. I may also, there's an IndyCar tour that they have too, but I'm probably not gonna do the IndyCar tour. The initials at Venice, to be honest, I don't know. I don't have charts for any of these airports we're flying to today. So But yeah, so the tour would not be like, you know, we do the whole tour in a week. The tour would be like each week we would do one leg of that tour, and that tour would go on for probably like months at a time. You know what I mean? So I think the NASCAR season, I don't know, like maybe 6 months long, or I don't know how long it is, so that would go on for a while. But I would like to create some type of like award system though for people who actually do finish the tour. Now we're gonna speed up. We're on our left downwind. I just want to speed this up a bit because it's just taking our flight time so far is we're almost at an hour already. I didn't realize this leg was gonna be so long. I think if I had flown the A320, this would be shorter. Let's think. I'm thinking to like not go to Vienna. I'm thinking about not going to Vienna. Check the traffic. Traffic looks good around me. I'm thinking, because this flight has already gone long, I'm thinking it's going to take us another hour to get to Austria. I mean, it's not to get to Vienna. It's already been an hour. That's going to be 2 hours flight time, and then going to LOWI is going to be 3 hours flight time. And I'm also looking at my local time, which is 9, which gives me, we have 2 more hours of flying to do, which is going to have us finishing this stream at 11:15 a.m. for me. And I don't know that I'm going to have enough time to do that. I do have work I need to do. Alright, there's the airport right there. So I think we may cut the Vienna part of the flight and just go straight to Innsbruck. I think we may go straight to Innsbruck. So we may fly direct to LOW. So Starley, go. Yes, do that. We're gonna do that. Starley, go ahead and go direct to LOWI, to Innsbruck. Because we are going to probably get a lot of vectors too, so there's a lot of traffic. So that's probably, flying the rest of my planned route will probably take an hour longer than what I wanted it to, because of how busy each of those airports are. So Vienna is crazy busy, and Innsbruck is crazy busy. So let's say an hour and a half to Vienna, and then another hour and a half to Innsbruck, including traffic time. That's 3 hours just in that leg, plus the hour we've already flown. That's 4 hours. So, and I want to keep this under 3, so we're gonna go ahead and fly from. So change of plans, guys. So from Venice, we'll be flying back to Innsbruck. All right, let's go ahead and set our. Let's do it. There it is. And I'm gonna report position on left downwind runway. Oh, what? The wind's changed. What? Well, great. That's great. That's always great. Actually, love it when the winds change as you're on your arrival. So do we need to change to runway 08? What's the wind at? 9 knots 60. Yeah, we gotta change. Alright, runway change in effect, guys. Here's another change to the flight plan. Alright, we're gonna switch to heading mode, and we're gonna fly us by back to runway 08. Alright, so we're gonna turn direct 90 degrees to the left, and we're actually gonna turn back for a right downwind now for runway 03. The simulated pilot, yes, man, you are always free to join. If you want to meet us here at Venice, Italy, you can do that. You can spawn in there, and we're going to continue from here to Innsbruck. So if you want to fly with us, it'd be best if you spawn at the airport now. As Lima, what is it? Lima, India, Papa Zulu is where we're. Where's that? Where am I? Yeah. Wait, where the heck am I? What was I just looking at? Oh crap! Hold on, guys. Hold on. I may be confused. I was looking at the wrong airport, wasn't I? Was I looking at Innsbruck just now? I think I was. Cause I was looking at the wrong airport. Yep, that was the wrong airport. Crap. Okay, so. Dang it. I guess we're on. I guess we're gonna be a short final for 2-2. I'll take 2-2 right. Airport's like right there. And we are a little bit high. We'll do 2-2 right, which is a shorter runway. Speed all the way down to 180 knots. Spoilers armed. No flaps yet. We're a little bit too fast for flaps. And we are high, so we descend down to 2,000. Probably 1,900 for our arrival. We're like real close too. Let's see if we can make this short arrival. So we'll be doing touch and go. We probably should use the long runway. Actually, you know, I take that back. We're going to do the longer runway because we're doing a touch and go. I want to make sure we have plenty of space. We're going to do 2-2 left. So I'm going to go ahead and... that's what's confusing me right there. Is when I click on LIPV... Oh, that's the wrong airport. That is why. It's this one. Airport position, left, base, runway 22, left. That's where we're headed.
Blue 116 is on left.
And we're going to calibrate our screen.
22 left.
Flaps 5.
Alpha 01 is on left.
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and start flying it by hand the rest of the way down because we're a bit high. Speed all the way down to like 170. And we need to turn here pretty soon, so I'm going to go ahead and do that too. Land lights are already on. Seatbelt signs are already on. Everything else is already on. Flaps 10. We're on a 5-mile short flight. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful arrival into the sunset. That's freaking dope. Once we get lined up, I'm gonna drop the gear.
Runway 22 left. Venezia Tessera Unicom.
Alright, gear down.
Bravo Lima Uniform Super is taking off runway 22 right.
Let's go 150.
Venezia Tessera
Yeah, we're
Unicom.
high.
Alpha Sierra 193 is 11 nautical miles to the east at 3,900 feet. Inbound for landing.
Please don't have to go around.
We'll make straight and for runway 22 left.
Alright, I'm putting the nose up to kind of get rid of some speed. And then we'll drop back down some more. Because you know this thing don't... We're going to probably only do flaps 15 because this thing does not... Whenever I go full flaps, it does not go down. It goes up. Yeah, so I made a mistake and I was looking at the wrong airport. Or I clicked on the wrong airport to contact Unicom. And I thought that I needed to go on the other side of the runway. So that's why we turned so short in for the final, but it's okay. I think we can recover. We're just high. I need to lose a lot of altitude. Alright, there it is, the glide slope. Put the nose back up. Alright, touch and go only, guys. Touch and go only. We're still a little, we're just a little high, but we're a lot better than we were a second ago. Not sure. Alright, we're gonna control the speed now. Alright, even it out.
30.
Alright, just let it put itself down. Flare. Hold it, 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 hold it. There we go, we're down. Spoilers are out. Retract the spoilers. Oh crap, go back to the landing config. Full power.
Air Force 69 Super is on final. Runway 22
And we should be
left.
rotating. And we're out of here. Nice, that was nice. I like that. That was fun.
Alpha Sierra
Alright,
193 is on
perfect.
final. Runway 22 left.
Not, oh, look at that. Somebody did a parallel touch and go. That's freaking dope. I don't know who that is, but that was freaking dope, bro. Salute. Can I take a screenshot while I'm flying? Trying to get a screenshot of you, bro. Alright, that was dangerous because now I can't see anything. Okay. Back up to 12,000. Bring the nose down before we stall it. Flaps all the way up. And we're going to continue to the north. Oh, the gear's still down. Successful touch and go at Venice. Oh, that was infinite flying? Cool, man. Or did you just take off, or did you do a touch and go? Yeah, that thing was tasty. Scarpy, what's going on, bro? Alright, next we're going back to Innsbruck. We're going to actually scratch off Austria from our flight plan. I keep saying Austria, I mean Vienna. I wanted to go there, but we're just not going to have time today. So I'm already expecting a lot of traffic and possibly a go-around or two in Innsbruck. Passing 6,000 almost. Speed go to 220 go to 235. And back to the Alps we go. Yeah, I think if we flew all the way to Vienna, that sun would definitely be down. We would have no more sunlight, therefore no more scenery, and that's the whole point of this flight, is to see the scenery. So we're flying direct to Vienna. So let's go ahead and change our flight plan to take us. Basically, we'll fly. We'll probably fly up to Nanit here. Click on it. Come on. So direct. Replace flight plan. And then I was gonna continue on where we were already going, which I think were these. I'm not 100% sure. Those are the waypoints we were using. I don't remember. Do we need bearers? I don't remember if we need bearers. Just kind of amending our flight plan on the spot now. Because of time. And then going to runway 26, which seemed like what they were using, but they may switch to 08, because if you look at closely, you see everybody's still landing at 0. I mean, ATC is online. Let's see what we have. We have Tower. Tower's online. The initial virus ATC is online, and they're still landing 26. So 08 is probably the more challenging side of that approach. So we're gonna fly direct there. All right, we're above 10,000. We can kill the landing lights and speed up. Oh, look at that fog coming in now. That's cool. Yeah, I agree. I don't like when there's no waypoints to the airport. It definitely is frustrating because I mean, you guys see how I usually do my flight plans. I like to create, you know, basically a route straight to the runway. Like, I don't want it to be like, you know, a long, like random line that goes straight to the airport. I like to have an idea of the approach that I'm going to create, or I'm going to fly. Yeah, we need to watch our speed, because I know we're kind of like in a hurry, but at the same time I don't want to get distracted and like start speeding and start getting violations. So please be careful still. That last touch and go was very successful. We didn't have anybody on the runway. I mean, we didn't have any issue with hitting anybody, so I'm very thankful for that. Good job, guys, on spacing. If you like, you can copy my flight plan. But this is basically what we're going to do. So basically, we're flying over here because we're going to create an approach and also create separation, because other people in our flight may be trying to land at the same time, or there may be other people in the area trying to land at the same time. Alright, so we're going to go a bit higher too this time. We're going to we've already seen the Alps from close up. Let's try to go to 24,000. Which we're gonna need to slow our speed down to do that. And we'll be flying, I guess, IFR, because look at these low clouds on the mountains. Now basically what I want to do is I'm going to turn my vertical speed up until my power goes up to basically where it is now. I want it to be like 95%. On climb. So let's try 3,000.
Venice Unicom, Austrian 4892
we're gonna go at 2 now.
nautical miles to the east at 3,200 feet. Inbound for touch and goes will make left traffic.
Starly, if you have the chart's waypoints, that would be helpful. I don't have this chart in front of me, so that would definitely be helpful if you had the chart's waypoints. I know you had them on the last flight plan, but I basically deleted it to make this little route here. He almost got hit by a Garuda 7-7. Yeah, scenery is freaking amazing. Let's go back outside. The cool thing is flying to Venice, you know, we saw basically the daytime scenery, and now flying back over the Alps again, it looks completely different. Like, this is completely different than what we looked at earlier. Like, if I show you the screenshot from what I took earlier compared to now, it's like, are you flying in the same place? Like, the weather changes everything. Now we have this low fog over the the mountains because of the sun setting. Watch our speed too. Look at that. That's gonna creep down on us, probably all the way down to 250. So I gotta watch that over speed line right there. It's still very bumpy out here, and this Innsbruck approach is gonna be very fun. Innsbruck is always a fun approach, and I haven't flown out there in a while, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, look at that, it's coming down, it's coming down. Alright, we're gonna drop our speed here, down 250 knots, indicated. We're gonna hold the same vertical speed, I guess. We're 4,000 feet away from our cruise. Daniel, how you doing, man? Good to see you. It does. The Dash 8 looks like, it's a little elegant in a way. It depends on which one you look at too. It depends. Like if you're like in Africa looking at Dash 8s, they don't look elegant at all. But they do look very fragile, but they are strong aircraft. I am not increasing my speed, sir, because I will speed. I will get over speeding, therefore I'll get a violation. It's funny is I mentioned this earlier on my Discord chat with a few of the moderators. I was like, I bet you guys are secretly hoping I get ghosted or get a violation, and so I end up back on training server, because everybody keeps asking me to fly on training server, and I keep telling you, no, I'm not flying on training server, and I tell you why and all that stuff, and people still keep requesting me to fly on training server, and I'm like, I bet you guys are secretly hoping I get a violation, so I end up back on training server. Yeah, look at it. It's almost at 250 knots now. We could probably do 240. Here comes cruise right here. Cruising at flight level 240 right now. In Dash 8. If you're like in an A320, you can go higher if you want. But if you're in a Dash 8 240, it's basically as high as you want to go in this thing. Yeah, so now our ground speed is about the same as what it was on the way over here. We have a direct crosswind, 60 knot crosswind. That's not going to help us out any. So if we go speed 245, we'll be okay, as long as we don't climb anymore. Daniel, now we're flying to Innsbruck, man. Our original plan was to fly from Geneva to Venice to Vienna and then to Innsbruck, but we actually are skipping the Vienna leg of the trip and going straight to Innsbruck from Venice, because we're losing sunlight and I'm losing time in general in real life. So, where was I at the time of what incident? Do an Armor 3 stream. I don't think I'm good. I think that I don't know. I don't know if you guys would enjoy an Armor 3 stream. It can be slow. it can be slow because it's like a basically an army simulator. That's how I see it. I don't know. Maybe I mean, I might do that one time. I'm not saying I'm not going to do an armor stream. I'm just not saying I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not, and I'm not saying I am. I do really enjoy Armor 3, but first I'm trying to make sure that I get all the controls correct, and that I can actually play it efficiently in the first place. Cause it's a lot to learn, man. It is a lot to learn on that game. It's so fun though. It's so in depth. It's like it's so much in that game. Don't know. You may have to ask Starlight what the initials are flying in Innsbruck. I'm not sure. Luminous Girl, what's going on? Oh, that sucks. You having to run up and down the stairs with explosive diarrhea. That sucks. Well, hopefully you make it up the stairs. I feel like running up the stairs would just make explosive diarrhea worse. Holy crap. There goes an A321. Anybody else behind us? Anybody else want to pass? What happened to that dash, that other dash 8 we took off like right in front of us? Is he still here? And what's up? You know, what's funny is and this is no offense to any females watching, but I don't know if it's just in my personal experience, but it seems that females have are more prone to getting explosive diarrhea than even the guys. Like I thought that guys are pretty bad at getting that, but apparently like women get it even more. So I mean, I think that's just horrible for anybody. I've only had diarrhea one time, and why are we talking about diarrhea? Because why the heck not? I've only had it one time. That's because I had food poisoning. That's the only time I've ever really had it. At least it's the only time that I know that I had it. Yes, Climby Boy. If you want to do a long haul and infinite flight, basically you start your flight, you set your route, make sure your flight is on nav mode. You set your altitude, make sure your speed is good, that you're not going to get any violations, and then you walk away from it. And then 8 hours, 12 hours later, however long your long haul is, you come back. You just make sure you time it correctly. You come back right before it's time to land, so that you can land on time wherever your destination is. No problem, 69 pilots. At least you didn't like fly into me, you fly under me, so respect. You didn't fly into me, you flew under me. I'm okay with that. Alright, Starlight says I can copy his flight plan. Where are you? Still ahead of us, I assume. After we're gonna be there in no time. I don't even know where you are, bro. So I know you were headed. You were already taking off and everything before we got to Venice. So are you like halfway to Vienna? Well, look at this. Look at how busy this is. Look, you have all this traffic taking off in Vienna going into Innsbruck, and then you also have people flying out of Geneva. So if you like I said, the event has actually not really started yet. So if you like, you can continue after the stream is over and fly from Vienna to Vienna, whatever. And you'll have plenty of traffic to shuffle through. I'm going to set my mode to heading. So we're going to be copying Starly's flight plan again. Let's see what he added on here. Space, this is pretty close to the same as what I had. And we're still going to be flying direct to Nanit. And back on that mode. But yeah, sun setting here over the Alps. How are we gonna land at once? I have no idea. There's ATC there, right? There should be ATC. Oh wow, there's only tower. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy. Cause now, if you guys know at Innsbruck, it's like you got a bag taxi on Innsbruck. So if you're on the ground in Innsbruck, I don't know how those guys are gonna get out of the way. I mean, right now it's not anybody on final, so he has plenty of time to let people depart right now. But when it gets busy, like when you see all these aircraft flying out of Vienna, once it gets busy, this is going to be very interesting how ATC handles that. Sometimes the terrain turns black on infinite flight. How do you fix this? To be honest, I don't know. This has only happened to me one time. I was actually flying in Brazil when it happened, and I assume that it was just a server glitch or something like that. So I don't really know how to fix that. It's best to just report it and report where it happened at, and allow the developers to fix it. 'Cause I don't think that if you see like scenery that's just black, I don't think there's anything that you can change. I mean, you could always go through your settings and try to edit, maybe lower your settings that you're using. Oh man, look at that. Oh. But yeah, so. $9,500 at the first coordinate. Alright, thank you, sir. The rest is visual. Alright guys, we will be flying a visual approach into Innsbruck. We need to be at 9,500 feet when we get to Nanit. And from there, we'll basically be flying visual approach all the way into runway 26 in Innsbruck. And if the sun sets on us, it's going to make it a lot tougher. You won't be able to see anything. It's called like interface timeout or something like that. It's in your settings. Just turn it on. That's how I get everything to go away. How did you get ghosted? What did you do, Champion High? And I don't know why your A321 is bouncing up and down when you're flying. Yeah, if you get a real good landing, and you manual brake pretty early, and you don't use a lot of runway, you should be good. And you won't have to back taxi. So that's kind of the goal, is to not have to back taxi, be able to get the aircraft stopped before you get to the end of the runway. So we've had one landings, and that went pretty well. So let's hope that we can get another one and get a shorter. We'll use a little bit less runway. We use a good amount of runway on the landing in Venice, I think. But if we could use a little less runway, that'd be great. Oh, 9,500 at the airport after Nanit, not at Nanit. So we need to be at 9,500 at this one. What is this? What is this waypoint? What is that waypoint? No, it's how do you do that, bro? I still haven't figured out how to. You got to teach me how to make GPS coordinates, because I have no idea how to do it. Well, not no idea. There's a tutorial on the forums on how to create GPS coordinates, but I have not been able to figure out how to make it work. It never works for me. So you got to show me how to do that, bro. And Scarpa, you are not being ignored. I'm not really sure what you're saying. I didn't see what you said. Your plane was uncontrollable. Well, no, they don't have to hit the brakes because they use reverse thrust, and they're just good at landing. If you're good at landing, you don't have to use a lot of runway. You don't have to use a lot of brakes. Alright, we need to descend. After we get another screenshot. Alright. Okay, cool. And let's see. I'm actually going to start looking at the sky vector charts to find out what altitude we can be at. Yeah, we're definitely clear to go down about 12,000 feet, at least. Slow our speed down. We're gonna drop. Basically, we're gonna go down 12,000 feet right now. So this is gonna be a pretty quick descent here. Our landing lights are gonna be off, and wait for our speed to come back. Because we are only 13 miles out from that next waypoint. And it's not at Nantes that we need to be, 9,500, but we're still, even at this rate, not going to make it to that next waypoint by then either. So, alright, speed is back. Actually, go all the way down to 220, and that is because we're going to be descending pretty steep here. Probably gonna make as steep of a descent we can get away with. So I'm probably go all the way down like 3,000 feet per minute. Again, this thing does not have flight spoilers, so you gotta control it with the pitch of the aircraft. So we may need to make a 360 for, not for spacing, but for altitude. I'm actually surprised that we don't have more ATC at Innsbruck. We only have tower online. At least last time I checked, we did. I don't know in real life if Innsbruck even has an approach controller, because they probably don't. It's a small airport. Usually small airports like that, I don't think they have approach controllers. My goal right now is to get on the ground before the sun does. Graham Reporter says, I know this is a stupid question, but Starley, are you in front? Of course he is. He always is. Gamer guy, I'm not getting FSX, bro. No. X-Plane for life. You didn't focus because you're watching the stream. Well, imagine how hard it is for me to focus because I'm doing this stream. Okay, yeah, we're high. We're gonna make a right 360 here. I'm gonna turn nav mode off. We're gonna make a right 360 here just for. Actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna continue straight. We're gonna continue heading north until we get the until we get down, because right now we're too high. Innsbruck is off over there between those mountains on our left wing. So you can't see it just yet, but it's over there. And I believe we're probably too far out to contact anyone. Yeah, we are. So again, I really wish we could have flew into Vienna. I think that would have been a lot of fun. But I just wanted to cut some time back for today's flight so that I can take care of some stuff here at home. But yeah, we'll have to do another flight where we do a few hops. Probably spend a little bit more time to do a few hops. Cause like to me, long hauls are cool and all, they're fun. But I enjoy like instead of doing a long 8-hour flight, I'd rather do like 4 flights, 4 like medium. Maybe not medium, 4 short flights, I guess, in 8 hours or something like that, you know. So because the funnest part of flying is the landing and takeoff. So if you do a long haul, you have like 13 hours, 12 hours, 6 hours, however long your long haul is, and you have 1 takeoff, 1 landing. The rest of it is just cruising. And even though cruising is cool when you're cruising over specific scenery, but it's really even more cool to land in the scenery. That's you know, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's how I think about it. So it's very busy, but I don't see anybody around us. Alright, turn the landing lights on, even though we're not below 10,000. I just want to turn it on for safety. So we're gonna turn. Actually, we could probably just make a left turn right there. That's where it's gonna be. You see where our left wing is? You see that little right there between those mountains right there? That's where we're gonna be. That's where we're headed. So we could probably just turn left around this mountain over here and head back down that way. And Champion High, no casual, no training. All right, we're at 12,000 feet, and we're gonna just you know what? I think I'm gonna fly this by hand the rest of the way. Let's do that. Let's have some fun. Only problem with that is you can't see anything. Yeah, we'll do by hand. I was gonna say, only problem with that is that you can't see the scenery, but we've seen plenty of scenery for 1 flight. So, we're gonna fly this baby. Alright, calibrate our screen. Let's have some fun. Alright, we'll turn my heading. We'll keep our speed where it's at. I'm okay with that. Rock the baby to the left. And turn the map on so we know where we are. And we're basically going to turn back towards the... we'll probably turn back to 240. We want to go over there. Not sure what that heading is, but we're gonna fly that direction. So seatbelt signs should be on, land lights are on. So basically we're gonna be coming in for our approach right now. So guys, sit in your seats and prepare for landing. Hopefully we get a good landing here at Innsbruck in Austria at sunset. And I might turn the map off for a little while and like seriously just fly this visually. Alright, we're flying in for the visual, runway 26 at Innsbruck. And I believe we're still too far away to contact them, so it's okay. We'll probably contact them when we're on final. That's what you do on tower anyways. I think we're too far to do that, yeah. Watch our speed. We're gonna be going down below 10,000 here to land. What is the elevation? I'm not 100% sure what the elevation is. Aviation Worldwide says he's gonna grade my landing from 1 to 10. 1 being you suck. Alright. Nice. I'm gonna land the plane and you guys enjoy the view. Alright. Don't worry about a thing. Alright, going down below 10,000 now. Gonna fly through this little canyon right here. Man, this looks freaking dope. Look at that. Oh my god. Thank you, F-22, for killing my shot. Alright, there it is. Alright, turn that back on. That's why I love the UI, like the user interface timeout, because I can just wait 2 seconds, it goes away, and then boom, screenshot with no stupid HUD and crap on. I slow down to 210 knots. We do have traffic around us, so we may get to go around. We may get to go around. We have probably an A320 behind us. Yep, A320 behind us, and we have a Dash 8 ahead of us at 12,000. He's above us. Actually, both of those guys are above us, and F-22 around us. I think yesterday I got 2 go-arounds. Was it yesterday? I can't remember. It was the day before yesterday. I didn't stream, but I was flying, and there was a jet flying with me who was escorting me, you know, because whatever, that's fine. Uh-oh, look at that speed, look at that speed. Almost with the 250 knots. So, but I think that the controller thought that we were both trying to, I don't know, but the controller was trying to separate me from the jet, I think, because he kept telling me to do a right 360. I'm like, bro, there's no one here. But it could also have been something else that I couldn't see. So I'm going to go flaps 5. Spoilers arm. And it's getting harder and harder to see. Turn that off. So I know that basically we're gonna follow the sun into Innsbruck here. Like I almost kind of want to change the time to put just a little bit more sunlight. But no, we're gonna do this real time. When we get on the ground, it's gonna be dark though, for sure. Like that sun is almost gone. I can see stars already, and we're low enough actually to land at whatever this airport is. Actually, no, we're flying. It's behind us, so we're actually flying deep. We're backtracking the ILS. We're localizing. Look how bumpy it's getting too. Look at that turbulence, people. We're still too far to contact tower. I don't know. I have no idea what my situation is around me because I don't have my TCAS on. So I'm gonna turn it on. And we have an aircraft still 3,000, almost 4,000 feet above us. We have 2 planes behind us. I think one of those is a jet, one is an airliner. And we're bouncing all over the place. These winds around these mountains are getting crazy. 23 knots headwind right now. And just so you guys know, I'm not going to be really looking at the chat, so I'll be focusing. I'm flying by hand, so I really need to focus on keeping us from flying into the side of a mountain, especially with very low visibility now because of the you know, it's getting dark, we can't see. Does Innsbruck actually close, or is Innsbruck a 24-hour airport, or does it close at a certain time? Like, because I know some small airports, they close like when the sun goes down because it's not safe to land there, or because the tower just goes offline. Maybe it turns into an uncontrolled airport at a certain time. Is it just me? Does this approach seem really slow? We're gonna speed up. Yep, traffic, TCAS alert. I do see there's more traffic ahead of us. There's a another A321 ahead of us. I don't know if we can see him. I don't see him. I don't see traffic. There's traffic. There's lots of traffic, but I can't see them yet. It's basically following the glow of the sun. Once we're able to see the airport, it'll be time to land. And no, I cannot pull up the map right now. I'm flying by hand. I can show you this map, but I mean, there's not much to show you. We're flying the LOWI. But I mean, the airplane, like you see how the nose is bouncing up and down. That's not me. That's the plane. That's the winds. That's the turbulence right now. That's rocking us back and forth. So I have my hand on the table, so I'm very steady right now, and I'm trying to compensate for the turbulence and wind, so I'm trying to keep it straight now. But when I let go, you'll see the plane is kind of like moving around a little bit more. And I've never landed here like at this time of day. Like I've never landed here at night. I see there's another -8 flying to our right wing. Traffic, 1,000 above. Yep, 22 or 17 knot headwind now. I don't know if it's just me, it doesn't seem like the longest approach ever. Or am I just going extremely slow? Like, we have been going slow. We've been chugging through here. Is that the airport? Yep, there's the runway. Or that's the beacon light for the airport. I don't know if that's a runway or not. Holy crap, me trying to zoom in. We should be clear. We do have traffic on our left and on our right. We'll see what ATC does. We're going to contact tower, call inbound, landing, requesting runway 26.
370 Echo Sierra, Roger. Innsbruck Kranobitten Tower, Blue 116 is 18.
We're still 17 miles out. Follow this little road here.
Inbound for landing.
Take us to the airport.
Requesting runway 26. Innsbruck Kranobitten Tower, Alpha 01 is 17 nautical miles to the east at 5,100 feet. Inbound for landing.
So we may end up getting a go around because there's people around us. I mean, I'm hoping that we don't, but you just never know. Again, with tower, it's not approach, so tower can only tell you go around or do right 360, stuff like that. Yeah, look at it. He's already telling people to go around. Now we're slow down.
Requesting runway 26. Air Force 69 Super, going around. Make right traffic runway 26.
Kind of make it like a wide turn off to the left here to get us plenty of room to line up. I can't even see the freaking runway just yet.
Clear to land. Innsbruck Kranobitten Tower.
He hasn't replied to our request yet, so I don't know. Okay, number 4 traffic follows on final. Wow, number 4, we're this close to the runway. Number 4.
Clear to land. Runway 26.
Please tell me Innsbruck has lights.
Austrian 52, going around, make left.
I don't see any runway lights or anything.
Blue 116, number 4, traffic
12
to follow
12
is
miles
on
out.
final. Innsbruck, Kranabitten
Flaps
Tower,
10.
Iberia 836 is 16 nautical miles to the east at 5,000 feet. Inbound for
Somebody
landing.
please tell me
Requesting
Innsbruck has
runway 26.
landing, like has like a landing strip light system, because I don't see any landing lights. Okay, now I see the poppies, and that's all I see at the moment.
Runway 26. Going around, Austrian 52. Going around.
I'm gonna hold this altitude right here at 4,000.
Austrian 318
For a while.
is on final runway
I just
26.
barely have visual
Full stop.
of the airport. It's right there. You see it. You see the beacon light, and then you see a little green light.
26, clear to land. Number
And those
2,
two red lights,
clear to
that's
land.
basically what we're landing
Runway
at.
26,
Usually you would see like lights that go all the way up
Austrian 23
the runways to show
is
you
on
exactly
final
where the
runway
strip is, but I can't see
Austrian 52,
anything but the
going around.
red lights,
Make left
which is telling us that we're too
runway
high.
26. Austrian 52,
Oh no, we're too low.
please follow instructions. Austrian 23,
Alright, so let's be down to
Roger.
180.
Austrian 4892, when able turn right and contact ground.
Gear down.
Please expedite. Wilco.
Okay, now I see lights. Okay, cool, there's lights. Great. Alright, we just actually overshot. So we're gonna turn down to 160. Alright, we're on final.
Number 3, cleared to land. Runway 26, Air Force 69 Super. Alpha 01, number 4.
Alright guys,
runway
follow
26,
instructions, don't
cleared to
ah,
land.
we gotta
Number
freaking
4,
go around.
Cleared to land. Runway 26, Alpha 01.
Yay, I told you guys we're gonna go around. Did not tell you, did not call it.
Runway 26.
Did not call it.
Going around, Blue 116, number 3, cleared to
Alright
land.
guys, we're not landing.
Runway 26,
Gear up.
Air Force 69 Super, Austrian 318, go around, make left.
Alright, we're going around, making left traffic. I'm not sure, I probably should look at the charts, but I'm not sure what the go around altitude is here at Vienna, because there's not a lot of room to go around.
Number 4, behind the traffic on final, Iberia 836.
Right now we're just trying to climb.
Iberia 836.
I
number
goes, I don't know, let's go to 8,000 I
runway
guess.
26, cleared to land. Going around, Austrian 318. Number 4, cleared to land. Runway 26, Iberia 836. Innsbruck, Kranabitten Tower, Alpha India.
Yep,
Romeo,
RIP.
Kilo, Oscar
This is
Romeo,
exactly why we
Yankee,
did not fly
Innsbruck,
into
13
Vienna today,
nautical
because I had a
miles
feeling that
east
we get a few
at
go arounds, and that was gonna take a lot of
6,800
time.
feet. Inbound for landing. Air Force 69 Super, going around, make right traffic runway 26.
Alright, so he says go around, make left traffic.
Alpha 01.
I don't
is
see
on
anyone
final
else
runway
doing
26.
left traffic, so we're basically
Going
the first
around,
aircraft
Air
to
Force
turn left for
69
left
Super.
traffic. And as you can see, we have a little bit of room over there, but not very much. And I'm actually looking up the charts for Innsbruck right now to find out what the go-around procedure is.
When able, turn left and contact ground. Please expedite. Wilco, Austrian 23, Alpha 01, Roger. Iberia 836 is on final runway 26. Alpha
This
India
website,
Romeo,
man, I want to see it in
Kilo,
English,
Oscar Romeo,
not
Yankee,
Dutch.
Oscar is on final runway 26. Iberia 836, Roger.
Thank you, man.
November 370 Echo Sierra, Roger. Alpha India Romeo Kilo Oscar
Appreciate that,
Romeo,
Scarpy,
Yankee,
for
Oscar.
subbing on the
Number
Dream
4,
Team for the
traffic to
Patreon, bro.
follow
Really
is on
appreciate
final.
that donation,
Number
bro.
4,
I
behind
believe
the
that,
traffic
was that
on
today or was that
final.
yesterday? I think I
Alpha
saw that you
India
did it
Romeo,
yesterday.
Oscar Romeo,
I wasn't in
Yankee,
stream and I didn't see it during
Innsbruck,
stream, so I wasn't able to give you a shout out.
Austrian 16 Super is 22
Nice. I don't know what
miles
the
to the east
it's taking
3,200
too long to load, so we're just gonna
Inbound for
turn.
landing, requesting runway 26. November
Oh, now you want to load.
370 Echo Sierra, number 3, runway 26, cleared to land.
The part that I'm worried about now is that
Runway
the
26,
sunlight is gone.
November 3
Sunlight is gone and it's very tight here around
Alpha
Innsbruck, so
Sierra
there's
193
not a lot of
is
room for
nautical
traffic.
miles to the east at 6,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 26.
So I'm gonna actually do this myself. I'm gonna turn a bit sharper because we need to make a very tight turn.
Thank you. Good day, Austrian 23.
We may have just barely
Alpha
enough room to make this
01.
turn.
When able, turn left and contact ground. Please expedite.
Captain Easy,
traffic
welcome,
on
man.
final.
Thanks for joining. Thank you, Starlight, for confirming what the go-around altitude was. So I'll go back down once we make that turn. So we're only 500 feet short or high from the go-around altitude.
Ready for takeoff at
I also
runway
don't know what the
26,
go-around.
east. Wilco, Alpha 01, Blue 116.
We're number 6,
number
traffic 1,000
6.
left down. Oh, we crashed!
Left downwind. Austrian 902, hold short of runway 26. Hold
What?
short runway 26, Austrian 902. Iberia 836, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Iberia 836. Innsbruck Kranabitten Tower, Austrian 16 Super is 15 nautical miles to the east at 4,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 26. Innsbruck Kranabitten Tower, Alpha Sierra 193 is 7 nautical miles to the east at 3,600 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 26. Austrian 16 Super, enter straight in runway 26.
Yep, that just happened,
enter
guys.
straight in runway 26.
That just happened.
Austrian 16 Super.
I wish I could see the
Alpha
replay,
Sierra
because
193, enter
this is
straight
the
in
reason
runway
that
26.
flying around here at night
Enter
is just
straight
so
in
freaking
runway
dangerous.
26.
I kind of
Alpha
rage
Sierra
quit, yeah.
193.
Like I'm in that, like I'm feeling like that rage quit mood right now. I am not live. I am completely dead. I am dead right now. I am dead.
November 370 Echo
Wow.
Sierra, go around, make right traffic runway 26. Alpha India Romeo Kilo Oscar Romeo Yankee
Wow.
Oscar.
Well, good luck to the rest of you guys.
Runway 26.
And
cleared to land.
because I wasn't even looking at my screen, to be honest with you. I was looking for the Austrian chart for what the go around was, and I just found it right now. And I'm actually gonna put it on the screen because I want you guys to see it.
Austrian 318.
So hold on.
5. Traffic to follow is on final. Number 5.
That
behind the traffic on
sucks.
final. Austrian 318. Iberia 836. Please expedite.
I'm not even gonna leave the screen. I'm just gonna stay here. It's funny that I can still hear them.
Go around. Make right traffic runway 26. Going around.
So I want you. I want all of us to learn what should have happened there and why it is important to have charts. I should have brought the charts for Austria, and I did not. All right, check it out. So we did all this. So this is our approach for runway 26, right? So you can see my mouse. Right here. It's my approach for runway 26. So we flew
26, cleared to land. Number
this
1,
way,
cleared to land.
and then through here. We did all this by hand.
Alpha Sierra
And this, I
193,
believe, right
Austrian
here is where the
16 Super,
airport
number
is.
2,
Yeah, it says
runway
LOWI
26,
right there.
cleared to land.
So at
Number
LOWI,
2, cleared
you
to
continue.
land.
Can I zoom in?
Runway
Is that possible?
26, Austrian 16 Super.
It's over here.
Innsbruck Kranabitten Tower,
So
Air
you guys
Force
can see this.
69
Ah,
Super
here we
is
go. It looks so much
18
better.
nautical miles to the south at 10,900 feet. Inbound
Okay.
for landing.
So we flew in
runway
here,
26.
and
Austrian
the airport
318,
LOWI
number
is
3,
right
runway
there. So
26,
everything went
cleared to
great, and
land.
obviously right
Number
around
3,
this
cleared
area,
to land.
we were
Runway
towed.
26,
Actually, wait, this is
Austrian
backwards. I'm confused.
318.
Do
Blue
we go this way or
116,
that
number
way?
4, runway 26.
No, we
cleared
came in
to
from this
land.
side.
Alpha India Romeo Kilo Oscar Romeo
Yeah,
Yankee
yeah.
Oscar. Number 5.
We came in from this side.
Traffic to follow is on left downwind. Number 5.
Can I move?
Behind the
Is this
traffic
gonna
on
let me-
left downwind. Alpha
have to
India
zoom in.
Romeo.
Anyway, so we flew in from
Kilo
this
Oscar
side.
Romeo
Everything went
Yankee
great.
Oscar.
We
November
were gonna land, and we got
370
told to go
Echo
around.
Sierra. Number 3.
Pretty far ahead, which is
Traffic
pretty.
to follow
It gave us
is on
time to kind of figure out
final.
what we wanted to do. So we
Number
climbed
3,
back up. I
behind
didn't
the
really know what
traffic
the
on
altitude we need to go
final.
for go around.
November
Because I didn't have the
370
chart on me.
Echo Sierra. Austrian
But we climbed up to
318,
8,000, and we
number
continued
4,
flying runway
traffic
heading.
to follow
And I
is on
believe
right
that brought us
downwind.
all the way to
Innsbruck
where my
Kranabitten
mouse is
Tower,
right
Austrian
now.
1301 is
Now the
19
go
nautical
around
miles to the
procedure
east at
tells you to
5,500
continue
feet,
to
inbound for
mat
landing.
F or whatever,
Number 6,
and then turn
behind
right,
the
continue
traffic
basically
on left
downstream
downwind,
or
Air
straight.
Force
I don't know if there's a
69
river here,
Super.
down here,
Austrian
and then you
1301,
turn around
disregard last message.
way down
Austrian
here
318,
at max
Roger.
165 knots, I guess, so that you can make this
1301,
turn.
number 3,
Because look how
traffic to
tight
follow
that
is
is.
on
So
left
basically, you
8.
fly down here. So if
Number
anybody
3,
else is dealing with this
behind
right
the
now, if
traffic
you're still on
left
final,
base. Austrian
it's just so you know this is what
1301.
you're supposed to do.
Thank you. Austrian 1301.
So you fly down, and
Alpha
then you
Sierra
go
193,
downstream.
when able
You
turn
continue till you get
left
to
and
Mat
contact
F
ground.
Whiskey
Please
India
expedite.
007.
Echo,
You
Alpha
make a
Sierra
left
193,
arc turn at 165 knots so that you can make the turn. Then you continue back to Lowy, and I don't know if they land you in that way or you just wait for instructions for left downwind or whatever. So that's what I should have done, but I didn't have this chart up at the time.
Air Force 69 Super.
Let's see, where is the go around altitudes and stuff? If you guys see it, let me know.
November 3,
Alright, so there's a lot more stuff on here that I'm missing out on.
Number 2, runway 26, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 26.
Yep, RIP, we crashed.
November 370 Echo Sierra. Blue 116, number 6.
I'm trying to find. There he goes, missed approach. Boom, big. Climb via RNAV, missed approach. Track to RTT. Climb to 11,500 actually, and hold.
Inbound for landing, requesting runway 26. Austrian 16 Super.
So we're actually supposed to be 11,000.
Contact ground.
And then hold.
Please expedite traffic on final. Innsbruck Kranobitten Tower, lot 25.
And right here it says basically missed approach track from Whiskey 17, which is right here.
Air Force
Onward,
Super,
based on
4,
RNP
traffic to follow is on right
03,
base.
which should take
Air
you this
Force
way.
69
So
Super,
attention, due to mountains,
sending
the coverage of the
duplicate
localizer
messages.
OEV and
Lot
DME is
25,
restricted to
hold
27
short
nautical
of
miles
runway
within
26.
blah 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 blah
Hold
inbound
short
track.
runway
Caution advised
26.
outside this
Lot
area
25.
reflections exist.
Alpha India Romeo, Kilo
Anyways, so
Oscar
yeah,
Romeo,
this
Yankee
is why
Oscar.
we need to use
Number
charts,
5,
guys.
traffic to
Learn from my
follow is on
mistakes.
left
We have
base.
crashed.
Number 5,
No, there were no
behind the
survivors.
traffic on left base. Alpha
Because
India
there are never
Romeo,
any
Kilo
survivors.
Oscar Romeo,
And
Yankee Oscar.
yeah, that freaking sucks because I was really looking forward to landing in Innsbruck. And the sun set on us. We flew into a black mountain silhouette, if you're just joining in. And dang it, I'm really upset. I really am. I'm in force quit mode right now. I'm in force quit, rage quit mode right now. I don't blame Tower. I don't blame any ATC. It's not their fault. He told me to go around because it was busy. I had a feeling, I told you guys when we left from Venice, there was probably going to be a go around or two because of all the craziness in the airfield and how many people were flying in there. There's going to be a lot of go arounds happening all day if you're flying in Innsbruck for the event because it's a small airport. There's one runway plus a back taxi. So, yes, worst sightseeing tour ever because they didn't come back. Those people, all 26 people we had on board did not come back. So we're gonna end flight, and we do get XP for that. Not as much as we would have gotten if we would have landed. We did get one good landing, but the last landing is the most important one. And I'm actually gonna load back in just to see if we can see anybody land. Holy crap! Look how busy the airport is. There's nobody at the south hangar, so we'll go there. Yeah, at least I didn't get ghosted. I mean, it could be worse. I could have got ghosted. That would have been the worst case scenario, was to be ghosted. I'm not going to turn beacons and stuff on because it's dark. You can't see anything anyways. How busy is it? Yeah, the air wow, it's full. A lot of people parked. We have lots of people landing, so that's crazy. Well, now I know the go-around procedure for flying in Innsbruck. I'm gonna have to redo this flight later because you guys know I hate crashing, especially at the end of the stream. But it's gonna have to be the end of the stream today. That's it. We're done. I'm fired. And no, sir, I am not continuing. That is a wrap. And this is not mean. You know my slogan is give up, give in, give it all you got. Well, I did not give up. We died. There's a difference. There's a difference. So well, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. It's dark. You can't see anything anyways. Even if I were to stick around and like try to watch other people land, you wouldn't be able to see anything unless I turn the lights on. I mean, unless I change the time. I would like to not change the time. So thank you guys for joining in today's flight. It was a lot of fun. Did not end as planned, but it's all good. Sometimes stuff happens, and you have to deal with it and you have to move on with life. So love you guys, and before we get out of here, I actually did not ever actually mention my quote of the day. So let me find it before we get out of here. I have to leave you guys with the quote of the day. I won't do it earlier, but I didn't. I like this one. Okay, so a river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. I like that quote right there. It's like you just, I'm going to say it again because I want you guys to go back and sit on that and think about it. A river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Water in its purest form, water when you first see it is just liquid. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt anybody. But when you have a whole bunch of water all hitting a rock at the same time for like a year, you create a canyon. Anyways, that's today's quote of the day. A river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for all the people who have all the Patreons. Hit me up if you donate through Patreon or anywhere, so that way I can make you a part of the dream team on Discord. And just send me a DM, PM, whatever. I will catch you guys next week, probably, or hopefully sooner. If I get some time, I'll do an unscheduled stream. But I'm pretty sure between now and tomorrow, I have a lot going on. So I will see you guys next week. Stay tuned. We do have an Australian tour coming very, very soon. I'm excited about that. So remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next stream. So let's go ahead and jam out to some music on the way out of here. Love you guys. Thank you guys again for showing up, and I'll see you guys next time.
Sorry, Austrian 1301.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Austrian 460.
I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Now, if I pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
We'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition.